My name's Ike Odina, and I'm the Programme Lead on the BA Honours Theology and Counselling programme here at London School of Theology. I've taught for the better part of 20 years, and I've been a psychotherapist for almost 30 years. And I thought, that's an interesting combination, and it works kind of perfectly here. So I would like to think that God has been preparing me for a long time for this position. Studying theology and counselling here at London School of Theology gives you a wonderful foundation in two brilliant areas. First is theology. Our students in all 3 years are able to study various aspects of theology. But the other side of it is that you get a professional qualification in counselling. And so studying theology and counselling here at LST, you're getting two brilliant courses of study under one umbrella. The counselling gives you professional qualification, professional registration, and the ability to work as a qualified counsellor after the 3 years. Students who come to study the theology and counselling programme here at LST should expect to undertake 3 modules at each of the 3 levels. The 3 modules are relational theory, relational practice, and relational growth. Relational theory is where we get our understanding of the theories of counselling, the theories of psychotherapy. So we find out about the theorists such as Freud, Gestalt, person-centered therapy. We get all these theoretical foundations, and we build on that at each level. In relational practice, we have an opportunity to acquire the skills required to study as practitioners, and we do that at each of the 3 levels. In the first year, we study in-house, so you practice in-house. So it's amongst ourselves, or the students amongst themselves. In the second year, students undertake a placement, and this is where they are allowed to start working with what we deem to be real clients, and that continues in their final year. In relational growth, as the word says, it's a time for personal development, and we look at the individual, how we're developing at each year of study. 2 really important things that are required to embark upon this program is, as I said, that element of self-discovery and self-awareness. And we do that through personal therapy. Every student is required to undertake at least 30 hours of personal therapy. That's 30 hours per year. So in the first year, that will be 30 hours, your second year 30 hours, and in your final year another 30 hours. So it's a minimum of 90 hours of personal therapy. Now when you get into your second year, you'll be required to undertake a placement. That also requires you to undertake supervision, clinical supervision, and that'll take place in your second and your third years. Across the course, you'll be required to acquire 120 clinical hours of placement. There are quite a few bits and pieces that are quite integral and important on this program. The personal therapy and supervision are extra costs, but you get a lot of support from the team here in finding a suitable practitioner to work with, and also with finding a placement when that time comes. My advice for students who want to come onto this program, it's for students who have a calling to serve others through support, supporting them emotionally, enabling people to grow developmentally. You have to be a robust individual, so it's going to require a certain amount of self-discovery, a lot of self-reflection, self-awareness. The word self comes up quite a bit, because at some point you're going to have to put yourself, as it were, to one side and be there for the other individual, for the individuals you're working with. So you have to get to know who you are. Almost if you take that scriptural, that scripture, as it were, that says love yourself, before you can love others. You've got to get to know who you are before you can support other people. So that would be a big source of advice that I would give as the program lead.